Another form of stakeholder analysis is simply to consider how supportive each stakeholder of the project is. This is called the Stakeholder Engagement Assessment, and stakeholders can be identified as either unaware, resistant, neutral, supportive, or leading. Unaware stakeholders are unaware of the project and its potential impacts. Resistant stakeholders are aware of the project and its impacts, but resistant to change. Neutral stakeholders are aware of the project, but neither supportive nor resistant. Supportive stakeholders are aware of the project and its potential impacts and supportive of the change. And leading stakeholders are aware of the project and its potential impacts and are actively engaged in ensuring the project is a success. Ideally, you'd like all stakeholders to be supportive or leading, but this is rarely the case. Those stakeholders who you identify as leading can be encouraged to be champions of the project, explaining the benefits to others and encouraging them to be supportive too. You have two choices how to manage unaware or resistant stakeholders. You could ignore them if you think they have no power over the project, or you can engage with them and try to move them into the neutral or supportive category. Again, this work must be undertaken as early as possible in the project. We do this because no one likes surprises, so engaging stakeholders earlier rather than later gives you more likelihood of the stakeholder feeling positive about the project and its outcomes. Here's an example of a stakeholder engagement assessment matrix, where stakeholder 1 is currently neutral and stakeholder 2 is currently supportive. The project manager in this instance would have to work with stakeholder 1 to move them into the supportive category. Let's put our analysis onto the stakeholder register. So Dougal is found to be neutral about the project's outcomes. He knows what he has to do, but he doesn't really care about doing it well or the outcome. On the other hand, I am leading the project called Your Degree, as you would hope. So what other information is on here? We can see that Dougal requires a vehicle to deliver the pizza, and he needs a mobile phone so you can contact him when he's on the road. He expects you to give him the correct pizza and the correct address. He has quite a lot of influence on the success of the project. Dougal is only really involved in the handover phase of the project to the client. Often the project manager coordinates the handover phase, but recently the importance of handing over is becoming recognized, and some project managers now specialize in this area. So that concludes the introduction to stakeholder identification and analysis. There are some review questions on the next slide, and I'll see you for stakeholder management.